Hi guys, welcome back once again to my channel on another tarot reading. I hope you've been doing really well since the last time we met here for one, and this time it's all going to be for, well, you know it, the twins of the zodiac, the most versatile people of the zodiac, also the thinkers of the zodiac, and also some of the most witty people, the most curious people out there. You are the Geminis. Well, you guys also sometimes tend to literally live on your nerves because you can be pretty mercurial, not wanting to stay in one place for too long, not wanting to think the same thought for too long, not wanting to do the same things for too long. You get bored pretty easily because your minds really run a lot and you can be really sharp, quick thinkers for your benefit. But when you hold it in for a little while, when you learn to ground yourself a little bit, you can really come into your own. So let's see, having said that, what is it that's around on the cards for you right now? What does the divine spirit have for you as messages, as guidance right now? What's happening in your life? What's there to look forward to? So let's get started away without wasting any more time for this special reading just for you for the upcoming 6 to 8 months. As always, if you're interested in a personalized reading, I do a lot of detailed readings which are really insightful. For that, you could just reach out to me right here or on my email antahasar@gmail.com. Connect with me and you receive your reading within 3 business days. So, well, let's get started for the reading right now here. Already pulled out my cards for the questions which I asked. This is a very playful deck, by the way, and I thought this really went with the Gemini energy, like kind of light-hearted, not too serious, at the same time giving some solid insights. So I asked for 3 cards to begin with, and with the first one being what energies, what events, what kind of lessons have been going on for the past few months or so for the Geminis out there. So let's look at that one. Okay, so you guys have the 9 of Wands. So kind of a pretty kind of tough kind of card, especially going by the Gemini personality, which does not like to be really stuck in heavy situations. It gets pretty restless, and this is the kind of energy which it shows me that some of you might have been feeling really at the edge of yourself, like at the edge of a battle, or some heavy stuff has been going on in any aspect of your life, whether on the job front, in family situations, in maybe as a student, or whatever this might be. But somewhere you've been like entangled in a kind of, something has been really exhausting you and tiring you. It's been really challenging you, being demanding, and you have been really putting up a struggle, even though you've been depleted, tired, exhausted, but you have really had to put on a kind of struggle, a kind of battle, and you've been trying to give it all, whatever has been humanly possible for you too. So you've been doing all of that, and you've almost come at the end of your rope, but you have kind of stuck it out. You have kind of had to find ingenious ways of dealing with whatever this has been. You've been really tired, and it's coming to the end of things. So it also is like almost seems to be coming to an end right now. Whatever this is, in whatever way, it seems to be headed for a resolution right now. 9s are for endings and new beginnings. So whatever this challenge has been, which has made you tired or exhausted and really tried your patience or given you kind of a hard time, this seems to be coming to an end, heading to some kind of an ending right now through whatever resolution for the time being. So that's good news. It's ending. So endings are always new beginnings. So let's also see what is coming up for you, what is happening for you guys right now, what are the new things, new energy shaping even as we speak, or which it already might have started for you guys. Okay, so you have the 3 of Pentacles out here. Now this is a card of a lot of cooperation, a lot of work together. This is especially for the field of work, for the work field, for profession, for creative arts, also for students. This is a collaborative effort. This is a great card for collaborative effort, and I would say that this is something really which harmonizes well with the Gemini energy, because they are not typically people who are given to solitude. They like to have people around them. They are people's persons generally. And of course, not talking of particularities here, individual personalities, which might be shaped by a whole lot of other reasons and environment and various factors. In general, Geminis are people's person. They like to talk, they like to be around people, they like to be socially engaged, and so they also like to be a part of teams. They can be competitive, they have a lot to offer, they are great with vocal and communication skills. So this tells me that something new might be beginning, or it might be about to, or you might have some ideas going around there yourself, or some situations are taking place whereby there'll be team effort, and this is a good harmonious kind of team effort, like playful, and where people are coming together for a higher good cause, and they're truly adding to each other's best. Like, it's a synergistic effort to create a larger something, a creative purpose, a creative goal, an official project. So it's like together, putting the energies together to create something larger, which is good for all of them involved, as well as good for something which is it's a larger thing. So it benefits all of you. You all have contribution, yet it's something larger, and but it will utilize all your talents, your synergy, thinking together, creativity. It will be something fulfilling. It could be something for a long-term purpose. You're creating something, like you create a building when you start from scratch. So this is team effort. This is building something solid, something lasting, something of value. So you could be doing that, something which will, play a role in your future. So even that kind of thing, sowing the seeds of something, creating something from the point of view of future. And this is a collaborative effort, learning something, but this is like a grounded effort. This is towards a solid foundation for something. Then we have the card for okay, this is the card for what is coming up for you. What are some of the major energies? I asked, what are some of the major energies? And you got the Hermit card, which might be coming up for a lot of you, or at least some of you, in the upcoming 6 to 8 months. You have the Hermit card. Wow. So Hermit card is again not something typical with the Gemini energy. As I just said they are not typically loners. They don't typically like to be or by their own selves. They like company, harmony. But guys, you have some deep soul lessons, because this is a major arcana card, and you have to be ready for some soul thinking, some deep inner thinking, because some parts of your life really need answers which can only come from solitude, from going within yourself, and not through company, through outer company. Even if you have this card, even for the highest good of this, you might have to be into the hermit or solitude phase. Meditation is urged. You might feel guided to or meditation. You might feel that urge, or your circumstances might be guiding you to it. But in any case, this would be good for you to go inwards, to seek deeper answers than you have probably had till now in your life. So that kind of phase, this is a major soul lesson. This has to be transcended. This is for your highest good. This is time to become a little more, pulled back from all the company or socializing. This is time for inner growth, inner soul lessons, which will last you for a lifetime. So that kind of, it's not something small. So you have to get used to, and when these things happen, somehow you automatically get pulled also towards your inner self in a major way, which does not mean you go into a jungle or you stop socializing or meeting anyone. Especially as I know a lot of you would be looking forward to meeting your friends and other people right now, because things are slowly changing since the past year. So it doesn't mean you have to be cut off. It just means that you have to make space for your own self, and this is something you'll be guided to in a harmonious way, and that's for your highest good. So the space inwards, whether it's through meditation, to contemplation, but definitely a lot of soul reflection for answers, true answers, lasting answers to come to you, which will add again to your foundation. Let's pull out another card for what's this could be about. So thank you, Divine Spirit, for guiding a clarifier for the Hermit card for what is coming up for the Geminis. Okay, wonderful. See, you have another major arcana card right here, and this says the Strength. See, the Strength. They are both major arcana, which means major life lessons. These are major cards, set in stone kind of. So you will have to go through these phases. Definitely you have to. So its Strength card is all again about finding strength inside you, your way of being. It not strength through outer aggression or outer display of strength or bravado or you know, that kind of thing, a show of personality. This is not that strength. This is quiet strength which knows what it is, and it comes from inside. The strength, the kind of strength which has the power of taming even a lion, so to say, metaphorically. So, you know, that kind of strength you're being guided to inculcate in this and the coming time in your life. And the Hermit also definitely goes a lot with this card, because a lot of soul strength, inner clarity, inner grounding, you know, equanimity, it comes from meditation and from being on your own, from searching soul answers from inside you. So this goes hand in hand with the Hermit card. So I think those are some of the best things, I think great cards out there. So let's just pull out, you know, as I always do, from another deck out there. So let's do that. Okay, so let's use this deck once again, and let's see what are some of the things coming up for the Geminis right now. What are some of the major energies, some of the major soul lessons, themes shaping up their life beginning now, especially up to the next 6 to 8 months, and for the highest good of these, for them, what is it that they are guided to completely let go of at this point of time? What is something that they're being guided to let go of, and what is something, an energy or way of being that they are being totally guided to embrace proactively for their highest good and deepest well-being? Okay. All right. Okay, so what is something that's been going on for the Geminis right now, something that's major energies shaping their life right now, some of the major themes in their life right now? Okay, what is something that they're being asked to let go of or be wary of or give up a way of being or an energy right now for the highest good, deepest well-being? What is something that they are being actively, proactively guided to embrace a way of being or energy right now for the highest good and deepest well-being for the lessons that are going on for them? All right, this one. Okay. Okay, so this is good. So you guys seem to have some, I feel, good news coming for you guys, some heart after, especially when if I look at it in context of the 9 of Wands which you just got, which said that some pretty serious heavy stuff had been going on for you. You might have been feeling battle weary or tired due to some things going on with your life, some disharmonious things, or some just generally testing or tough things, you know. So this seems to be some good news coming your way, something which will make you feel happy, something, this could even be like a gift or something, just something which will make you feel happy. Gifts, of course, because you guys are happy, you know, just on the verge of having your birthdays, but this could be any kind of good news. Let's put a clarifier for this Knight of Cups. So okay, so 3 of Cups again. This could be time for celebration, time for, as I said, reunions, meeting your friends, having like, you know, birthday celebrations, or going out, or like wedding, or, you know, things just like your soul tribe, bonhomie, just meeting with people and catching up and having a good party time, kind of. And so some just heartfelt times, some, you know, light times, and which make the heart feel fond. So that kind of stuff is happening right now. And okay, what is something that you've been guided to let go of if you haven't? 4 of Wands. Okay, so the very first thing which comes to me the moment I look at this card, no, 4 of to let go of, I feel it's like it's time to let go of being closeted, because you guys, some of you might have been really closeted indoors, and we all know why. And as I said, that's not typically the Gemini nature. So for right now, some of you, it's time to let go of, and you might have been, some of you actually might have become kind of got used to it and made a comfort zone out of it. So you've been asked to step out of those rooms or those walls or the homes or comfort zones, and give up of you know, being closeted or that kind of thing. Let's put another card. What is it that you're being asked to let go of or be wary of at this point of time? Okay, okay, so I feel it's about, it's you being asked not to stay stuck somewhere. I feel there's healing happening, and you're asked not to look behind some of the things you might have left. I feel that again, it's time to move away, or it's, you know, let go. It's also possible to let go of a place you've been attached to, or a home you've been attached to, because it might be time to move away somewhere, maybe to a new place, a new home, you know, new beginnings. So it could be time to let go of a place or a home you've been used to, or a way of being, or just being indoors, whatever this means in your context. And so this is time to not look back. If the past is past, it's going. So it's allow the healing, allow the movement, you know, to happen. But, you know, just, I feel this is about not being stuck, not being stuck in the past, not being stuck in a place, which is because there's fluidity happening. So not remaining stuck. That's what I feel. Not remaining stuck. Anyway, I always get lots of more insights of the readings after I've done the readings, because a lot of things keep coming to me. A lot of things make more sense, as is always the case with tarot readings, but I can only, you know, share at this point of time what is coming to me right now, because obviously we have only that much time in the moment. And what is something you're being asked to actively embrace? All right, something you're being asked to actively embrace. Okay, very interesting. Okay, let me look at this card here. All right, so what I feel is you guys are being asked to be, I feel, a little balanced right now with your resources, also with maybe your health or your resources. So it's like you've been asked to embrace this attitude where you're neither too cautious, or controlled or suspicious, so to say, nor are you completely reckless or casual, whether it's about your resources or whether it's about your future plans, whatever you might be planning, something you think you might be consolidating right now for in terms of your future. So you're being asked to hold back certain things, consolidate or not reveal, or, you know, just take time making plans, be cautious, at the same time not be over cautious, not to being over controlled. So, you know, that kind of energy. Let's put another card for this. So what is the energy they're being guided to embrace? Please, thank you for giving a clarifier for the Four of Wheels. Okay, interesting. So you have the Five of Cups card. So what is something you're being guided to embrace? So I feel you're being guided to, you know, also embrace that, you know, your emotions fully. I feel sometimes you might be trying to escape some emotions, especially heavy emotions. If you guys have faced some tough times or a lot of internal work, there might be emotions which are repressed, there might be pain, there might be grief. So this is asking you to embrace all of it and the lessons that it brings, because this will pass. So to embrace those lessons and not stay stuck. See, this is also about not staying stuck. So let go of what was in the past, let go of the pain, let go of something, because you need to move ahead on the journey for healing. So I feel this is asking you to, you know, embrace your emotions fully, no matter how uncomfortable they are. Geminis might not always be so good at that, because they are, you know, they don't like to go really into the depths. They are uncomfortable dealing with deep emotions, unlike a lot of other signs such as water signs. So this is about embracing the emotions of pain or whatever, because they're part of you. The shadow emotions, embrace the shadow emotions, the shadow part of you, the uncomfortable parts of you, the parts you're not proud of, the parts you feel you cannot deal with, the parts which might be too deep for comfort. So embrace those parts, because it's only by embracing that you can, you know, bring healing. So that is what it's about. So embrace this, okay? Don't be too cautious, especially with your resources, with everything, and don't be too reckless. So the middle, you know, middle ground. Don't hold it all back in. Don't be too miserly. If it's about resources, don't be miserly in your attitude. At the same time, don't be reckless. Whatever it means in your case, you would know what it is. Okay, so great, guys. I feel that was quite a bit of insight, and as always, it's time now to get into some oracle guidance to top up the tarot guidance that we received. So let's get going. Okay, let's see. I want to check out a general spirit guidance for the Geminis out there. A couple of cards as spirit guidance. What is it that the divine spirit wishes the Geminis who guided to this reading to know most at this point of time for the upcoming 6 to 8 months? What is the highest thing that divine spirit wishes, the divine universe wishes for the Geminis out there to know for their highest good and deepest insight at this point of time in their life? All right. I always have this problem with the surfaces. Okay, let me just pull out cards. Okay, this one. All right. Strength. Oh my God, didn't you just get this card, Strength, in the previous tarot deck? You just got this card, Strength, remember, along with the Hermit card, and there it is once again. So it says strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. What a wonderful message, guys, from your spirit guides, that you are never alone, even when you're feeling tired or exhausted or low in strength. The strength which you're searching from every place or distractions is right there inside you. And you're never alone. Once you decide to tap into it, you're not alone. There is infinite guidance out there for you. So this is what you really need to know at this point of time in your life. Vulnerability. Wow, I love that. How the strength card and the vulnerability card are the two cards which come together. They're like such beautiful balances. Strength balances vulnerability. Strength is not about not being vulnerable. It is being strong and grounded and whole and knowing you have what it takes inside you despite being vulnerable, despite knowing that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's not weak to be vulnerable all the time. Vulnerability is a very important part of us. It's what makes us human. It's what makes us flow. When we are too scared to be vulnerable too much all the time, it holds us back in. You know, it stops us. It kind of represses us. So what this card says is, this is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Guys, it's okay to be vulnerable, especially with the 9 of Wands that you got in the tarot, where you've been feeling like a battle weary, fighting something for too long and almost at the edge of the rope. It's okay to feel vulnerable. You might be feeling vulnerable. It's okay, but you're taken care of. That's a part of your lesson. It's normal to feel vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with it. And you were also asked to face your emotions. If those heavy emotions that you were asked to face, difficult emotions, also include vulnerability, allow them to flow through you. That's the only way you can truly integrate what the lessons are meant to come through them into your being and transcend them and learn, move ahead higher, a better, stronger, wiser person, all the better for having learned them. So those are some of the beautiful guidances out there for you. Okay, let's get down to again another deck, oracle deck, this one, and I really love this one. So let's ask for a couple of guidances for the Geminis out there. What is coming up for Geminis? What is it that the higher spirit guides and the divine spirit, great divine spirit, wishes for them to know at this point of time for some of the Geminis out there who are tuned into this reading? Okay. Okay, choosing your path. Wonderful. Oopsie. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay, one card fell down on not getting up. This is really weird and funny because it fell down and I am not going to get up in the middle of the reading to pick it up. And it says, by the way, miracles. It says, expect the wondrous to emerge. So it's really wonderful because it's lying down right there, and it's the miracle card, guys. Get ready for miracle and choosing your path. All is possible. You're in the field of infinite potential right now. Some of you, there's endings and new beginnings, so you might be at the start of a whole new path right now, or choosing a whole new way of being, which is going to affect your life later in so many more ways. And all is possible, just in case you need to know. So this, I feel this, it might also be an answer to some deeper questions, some doubts some of you might have. So I strongly feel this also might be an answer for some of you, that don't worry, all is possible, nothing is impossible. Remove the doubts and the worries, and you stand strong at the helm of, you know, something, some new start could be happening. And you also got that miracle card out there, which says that, you know, expect the wondrous. A lot of, you know, miracles might be on the way, things which you'd never thought possible, or things you might have been worried about. So expect miracles. Miracles are the way of the divine showing that all is possible. So stay rooted in your strongest, most optimistic nature, you know, and work through the light. The highest way is not through negativity or pessimistic approach. Well, I also want to pull a relationship card for you. So let's see, for Gemini. So thank you, Divine Spirit and the Divine Guides and Angels, for guiding relationship cards, which you feel the Geminis really need to know at this point of time in terms of their relationships, whether romantic relationships or any other. This one is specifically for romantic, but also other kinds of intimate, close relationships. So thank you for guiding a couple of cards for the Geminis out there, which might truly help them in their relationships at this point of time, for everyone's highest good and deepest well-being. Okay, this one, and actually this one. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Geminis, that's for you. So make sure that, you know, you're not in complaint mode, because it, as I said, once again, you might have gone through some difficult times, challenging times, but there's also still a lot working for you. If you look around, there'll be so many things for gratitude, blessings, that you will get tired counting them. So make sure to appreciate that part, especially in relationships. There are a lot of people who love you, who are there for you, who support you. Make sure to receive with love and appreciation. They're being there for you, whatever they give to you, and not being in complaint mode. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love, and when you accept what they give to you, whether it's support or advice or their presence, make sure that you appreciate it back, because that's a great way to show your love to them. Love who you are. Wonderful. I think that's one of the best cards to get. Love who you are. It says you're divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So that's a great guidance for you. And on this note, I also want to mention something which I read once for Geminis, and it you know, felt very sane advice, that Geminis are some of the people who seem to need meditation the most, and are also the ones who seem to practice it the least likely to practice it. So if that makes some sense for you, because you guys, with the kind of minds you have, always wanting to run away, you're most in need for meditation. And so make sure that you're not always running away also from meditation. It can bring you so much more than you can ever expect it to. It might appear boring, something only lame people do, but trust me, meditation can truly benefit you way more than some other people out there. So love who you are. So you're divine, delightful, deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So a lot of, I feel, change is happening for you on the horizon. New possibilities, new promises, miracles, new way of looking at things. So you're being guided to be really hopeful and optimistic, because a lot of transformative change is out there on the horizon, and can also shape your life in the coming months or years. So, and you're being guided to, in case you've forgotten to, that love who you are. Get in touch with your own self. Give away self-doubt, give away worry, give away criticizing yourself too much. If you've been doing that, connect to that divine part of you, because that is divine guidance, guys. So you better be doing it. All right, so I think we've almost come to the end of our reading, but before ending, I have just another deck planned for you, an oracle deck, the final one, angel answers. And This is a deck with this part I've chosen specifically because this is for timing. So now what I want you guys to do is go inside you with a moment of peace, and I'm sure you have, if you have some very important question or about something, whether you should do it or not, and or when you should do, if you have a question relating to timing about the when of something, if you're planning to purchase something, if you're planning to sign up for something, if you're planning to, you know, take a new project, or, you know, take a new initiative, or take a new decision or something which is there, but you are not too sure of the timing of when, and you know, when exactly to do it, or when exactly it might happen, something you're waiting for but you're not too sure. So this is you know, intended to give you an idea of that. Now take it as it comes, because again, these are not like based in set in stone, but if you usually, if you really are sincere and tuned in with your asking, usually you do get surprisingly insightful answers at times. So go ahead and ask a timing question where you need to know when you should do something, because you should, but you're not sure of the timing. So go ahead and do that while I shuffle the deck, and then you'll get your answers. I'll pick a couple of cards. All right, thank you, Divine Spirit, for answering the when questions that some of the Geminis out there might have at this point of time from these cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, so I'll pull out two cards, and one of them hopefully will make sense for some of you at least, and you'll know it if it does. Okay, so this one says you're ready, so you would know what this is. So this is, I feel like, for the kind of questions where you ask, you really want to do something, or you want to take a leap of faith, or you want to jump into something new, or you've just been waiting, you know, you are ready for something, but you were just waiting for the right time. And so for that kind of questions, I feel it says you're ready. And if this is for you, you would already know it inside you that yes, this is applicable for you. So you are ready. That's what it says. You're absolutely ready to take the jump, to leap of faith, or the new timing. You are ready. Go ahead right now. Now is the timing, and you're all set, and you know it, and you're aligned, and you are ready, and you feel the readiness. Another card I'll pull out is, okay, so for whoever this might apply, it says within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks, whatever this means for you, and you would know sense. What if this is applicable for you? You would have a sense. Right, guys, so there was your reading. So, well, Geminis, that was your reading. You guys are some really talented and versatile folks, as I said earlier, out there. But if only you can mix that up with a bit of grounding, with a bit of meditation, with a bit of inner work, you guys can literally do wonders. So if that is a message which can truly inspire you today, it's some good work done. Well, I hope this reading was helpful to you guys in some way, and I will be back with another reading in the upcoming month for the next zodiac out there. And make sure to tune in, and also make sure to tune into some of the other content that I keep posting on my channel all the time. And it's time for me to say bye for now, and stay well, stay healthy, and stay rooted in the light. Bye for now, guys.